Hi guys, welcome back to Acco Drive. What we have with us is the second product from Ultraviolette after the F77, the new X47 Crossover. It's an in-between motorcycle between a naked and an adventure. Prices for this motorcycle start at 2,49,000 introductory and for the first 1,000 buyers. After that, the pricing starts at 2,74,000. So let's check out the highlights of the new Ultraviolette X47. So Ultraviolette is renowned for their performance because they are the fastest electric manufacturer in the country, and the same thing continues with the X47. 40 bhp, 100 Newton meter of torque. Talking about acceleration, 0 to 40 in just 2.7 seconds and a top speed of 145 kilometers per hour. So in terms of performance, the X47 looks impressive. And when it comes to technology also, Ultraviolette leads the charge, and the same story continues with the X47. It is the first motorcycle to come with radar technology. You get blind spot warning, lane change assist, and also a rear collision warning. So in terms of technology, in terms of safety also, Ultraviolette has stepped up the game. Apart from that, you also get an option of 2 cameras on board, on the front and the rear. You can record your ride while you're riding and make your movements, and also there's a separate screen that you get to record and to see what you're shooting. So in terms of technology also, it's right up there. Apart from that, you also get 3 levels of traction control intervention. There is regen, and there is also dynamic stability control, which works in combination of ABS and regen to make sure that the bike is stable under a lot of difficult situation. Even if there's a tank slapper, it will ensure that the motorcycle stays stable. So in terms of safety also, Ultraviolette has upped the game. There are 2 battery packs that you get as an option with the X47. The top end variant gives you a range of 323 kilometers IDC, and the lower version gives you a range of 211 kilometers. So in terms of range also, the X47 is very impressive. Talking about the charging time, there are 3 ways you can charge this motorcycle. There is an onboard charger. All you need is a cable. Apart from that, there is a boost charger which will speed up the charging time, and there is the fast DC charger which is at the dealership. So in terms of charging also, it varies from 8 hours to 1 hour. I think the range is very good on this motorcycle. Again, on the top end variant, that is IDC of 323. So in the real world, the range could be around 250 kilometers. Also in terms of styling, the X47 Crossover is different compared to the F77. Yes, the headlight shape is similar to the F77, but you get this nice beak. There is also a tall screen. The upside down fork looks very chunky, gives the motorcycle a very aggressive face. Moving forward, you get a nice tank extension with this forged carbon fiber finish on top. Gives it a very aggressive stance. The seat also is a single seat but gets a very nice scooped out design. It's still a very mass forward design language because the tail section is very clean and very nice. You get a split LED tail light. So in terms of the visuals, especially in profile, you can see that it has that ADV profile, and the overall styling I think is very interesting and very good. So let's check out the ergonomics of the new Ultraviolette X47. First up, the seat height. Ultraviolette hasn't given out a figure to us, but it's around 800 to 810 mm. As you can see, I am 5'10" tall. I am able to flat foot on this motorcycle, and even for shorter riders, this shouldn't be much of an issue because the motorcycle is very narrow. It's not wide like your typical ADV. Now coming to the riding posture, compared to the F77, this is much more relaxed. As you can see, the riding posture is very upright and very comfortable. You get a nice wide handlebar. The foot peg is almost center set. So the riding stance is very upright and very comfortable and very good for touring. And now coming to the hardware, because this is a crossover, as you can see, it gets a long travel upside down fork at the front. You also get dual purpose tires. The disc brake hardware is similar to the F77. Again, the main frame is similar to the F77, but the rake angle is different. And moving forward, the subframe is completely new on the X47. It gets an aluminum subframe. It's very different in that sense. Other hardware changes is that the monoshock, you get longer travel at the rear, and the same thing, the dual purpose tire at the rear. But the biggest change is the swing arm. On the F77 you get a cast aluminium swing arm. On this motorcycle you get a box swing arm. So the change in the swing arm has been done for cost cutting and to stiffen up the chassis, because this is slightly more off-road friendly. So as you can see, the Ultraviolette X47 Crossover is a very interesting motorcycle, looks very different, has the right amount of performance and comes loaded with technology and features. So what's your take on this motorcycle? Do you think Ultraviolette has done a good job or not? We are riding this motorcycle, so if you have any queries, let us know in the comments so that we can answer them in our first ride review.